Hi, I'm Katie from Virtual Legal, and I'm going to speak to you now about when a contract is subject to finance. If the contract is subject to finance, you must take all reasonable steps to obtain finance approval by the finance date. This includes making a finance application shortly after the contract date and pursuing the application diligently. Engaging a broker can save you a lot of time and effort and also save you a bucket load of money at no cost to you. We can answer questions about the finance approval. However, you must obtain the finance approval, and decisions relating to the acceptability or otherwise of conditions in the finance approval rest with you. We must notify the seller as to whether you have satisfactory finance approval on or before 5 p.m. on the finance date. If you don't obtain satisfactory finance approval from your financier, you can instruct us to terminate the contract, or you can seek an extension of time for finance. Agreement from the seller is required to any extension, and your request may be declined. Alternatively, you may instruct us to give notice to the seller waiving the benefit of the finance condition. Waiving the benefit of finance means you are bound to complete the contract regardless of whether the financier approves finance or the finance terms are satisfactory to you. If we do not notify the seller that finance is approved or waived by 5 p.m. on the finance date, then the contract continues and both you and the seller have a right of termination under the contract. You also have a continuing right to give notice of satisfactory finance or waiver of the benefit of the finance condition up until the time the contract is terminated by the seller. If you want to give notice of satisfactory finance or waiver of the condition, you will need to give us instructions to give notice to the seller. Notice will not be effective unless received by the seller before the seller terminates the contract. If you don't have sufficient funds to pay the balance purchase price, including any adjustments, at settlement, the seller may terminate the contract or seek to have you specifically perform the contract, and in both instances can claim compensation from you. This is very serious. You could lose your deposit if you don't get this right. Once we receive your contract, we will talk you through each of these provisions and make sure that your interests are protected all the way through. Give us a call or jump on the website. We look forward to hearing from you.